Good morning to all of my lovely divas and welcome back to my channel. This is Lady Diva and I'm coming to you with another segment of Motivational Monday. And as I was doing it last week, and the one word that the Lord had dropped, or what had dropped into my spirit, was the one word of up. And so as I was meditating this week on Motivational Monday and what I could speak about to continue to encourage and inspire and motivate those who come and browse my channel or look at some of the videos, or my subbies whom I love so very much. Another just one word came into my heart again. And I said, oh my God, this might be starting a trend. But nevertheless, the one word that dropped into my heart that I'm going to share with you all today is stand. Yes, stand. Last week was up, think up, be up, do up, live up, raise up. And once you are up and thinking up and doing up, now sometimes you just have to stand. Stand your ground. Stand tall. Stand erect. Stand when you have done everything else. You have to continue to stand. And so what I wanted to convey to you all today is that, yes, life brings you storms. Life brings you trials. Life brings you tribulations. Life brings you circumstances and conditions that you do not understand. You go through the vicissitudes of life, or the changes or the alterations of life sometimes that are completely out of your control. And when that happens, when the storms of life are raging, there's a song that says, my soul is anchored in the Lord. And so what I would like to leave with you all today, or speak to you all on today, is about when everything around you is topsy-turvy, when the wind is raging and the storm is raging and it doesn't seem like there's any stable ground around you. Stand on your foundation of your faith, of your hope, of your belief, of your joy, of your peace, and just stand. No matter what, don't crumble. No matter what, don't fall. No matter what, don't give up. No matter what, don't falter. Yes, you may trip, but stand. Stand strong. Stand tall. Be courageous, and know that everything that is happening in your life, it is for a purpose, it is for a reason, and it is only for a season. As I spoke last week, I remember saying that trouble doesn't last always. Weeping may endure for a night, and joy cometh in the morning. And that still rings true for this week. I tell you, the month of May has been really interesting for me in my life. And so I've gone through some ups and some downs and some ins and some outs and some valleys and some mountains through this entire month. Every day it's been up and down, up and down. But you know what? I can tell you that what I have learned to do is I've learned to stand. I remember when I was a young single mother, and I had my two little babies who are now 24 and 23. And there were days when I didn't know what I was going to feed them. There were days when I just felt like giving up. There were days when I was just tired, and I was just sick and tired of being tired. And there were days where I just wanted to just say, I'm throwing in the towel and I cannot do this anymore. But I thank the Lord for his presence and his power and his spirit, because he caused me to be able to stand. He caused me to be able to survive. And what I realized was, as time passed, this too shall pass. This trial shall pass. This tribulation shall pass. This condition, this feeling, this hurt, pain, and anger, it is going to pass. And it did. And what happened was, the more that I stood, the more that I refused to give up, the more that I refused to let myself buckle down to my knees, the stronger I got when I stood up. It was like, man, if I could survive that, I can survive anything else. And I was able to stand, and I was standing a little bit taller. My shoulders were back, my chin was up, and I was able to stand forth in anything else that was coming your way. And one thing I want to leave with you all today is that when you learn to stand, and you stand on everything that you know inside of you is right, when the next trial or tribulation or the next situation comes, or the season changes, or the shift happens in your life, you're going to be able to stand a little bit stronger. And you're going to be able to encourage somebody else to stand. I can encourage somebody else today to stand because I learned how to stand. I know what it feels like to just want to run away and tuck your tail between your legs and just bolt and just forget about it. But when you stand and you face adversity, then you know that whatever comes your way, there's no fear when you stand. Let me say that to somebody else again. You standing tall will drive out all fear. Stand tall in faith, you will drive out all fear. When people see you standing and being courageous, then They will know that there is something on the inside of you, on the innate side of you, that is causing you to have the fortitude and the strength to stand. And I'm in remembrance of the great civil rights activists and those that have come before us that have stood tall. Martin Luther King, Jesus Christ, number one, even Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, they stood tall in the face of adversity. They stood tall in the face of opposition, and their standing brought them forth a legacy. And that is what I want to do for my generation, for my children, for my grandchildren. I want them to see me standing. I want them to see me strong and courageous, not within myself, but within my faith and within the Lord. I want them to know that no matter what life throws at them, number one, it too shall pass. Number two, it is truly only temporary. And number three, when you stand and somebody else sees you standing, it gives them the courage and the strength and the fortitude to stand as well. And so after you've done all you can, sometimes you just got to stand. Sometimes you just got to stand still and see the results and see what's going to happen. Sometimes you just got to stand and let everything pass over you, and you're still standing, and just allow that to be your strength and that to be your power is when you stand. Because there is a saying that says, if you do not stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So I just want to encourage somebody today. I know you might feel like giving up. It looks like you don't have a way out. It looks like that things are getting worse day by day, but I'm here as a survivor of a drive-by shooting. I'm here as a survivor of attempted suicides. I'm here as a survivor of poverty. I'm here as a survivor of being a single mom and raising 3 amazing kids, as a survivor of so many different things. And that's just a little bit of a survivor of molestation. Come on, somebody. I am here to let you know that when you stand strong and you stand tall and you stand courageous, there is victory in just you standing. And there is somebody that you're going to be able to encourage and to let them know that if you just stand still and see the results, that God will come in and he will walk it out for you. And not only that, he will teach you how to walk it out. All right. So this is Lady Diva with Motivational Monday. Last week was up, and today, when all else fails and you've done everything else that you can do, just stand and see the results that come forth. This is Lady Diva. I love you. If you like hanging out with me like I like hanging out with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Be blessed, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.